Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So let me ask you something real quick. If you had $30,000 sitting in your bank account right now and you needed a car, would you just write a check and pay cash for it? Most people would say yes. No monthly payments, no interest, no debt. Sounds like the smart move, right? Wrong, and by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why paying cash for a car might actually be costing you money and what you should do instead. Section 1. The opportunity cost argument, 030 to 130. Let's start with the most important concept here, opportunity cost. When you hand over $30,000 cash for a car, that money is gone. It's sitting in a depreciating asset, a car that loses roughly 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. But what if you had invested that $30,000 instead? The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annual returns historically. If you put that $30,000 in an index fund and let it sit for 5 years, you're looking at close to $48,000. Meanwhile, you finance the car at, say, 6% interest. On a $30,000 car over 5 years, your total interest paid is roughly $4,800. So you paid $4,800 in interest, but your investment made you an extra $18,000. That's a net gain of over $13,000 by not paying cash. This is the core argument. Your cash has earning potential, a car does not. Section 2. Low interest rate environments, as 130 to 230. Now this strategy works even better when interest rates are low, and here's the thing. Even in higher rate environments, people with good credit can still lock in competitive auto loan rates. If your credit score is 720 or above, you're often qualifying for rates between 5 and 7%. That's still lower than your long-term investment returns if you're invested wisely. So the rule of thumb is simple. If your loan interest rate is lower than your expected investment return, you're better off financing and investing the cash. Let me give you a real example. Say you can get a 5% auto loan. Your index fund averages 9% over the same period. That's a 4% spread in your favor. Every single year you keep that money invested instead of paying cash for the car. Section 3. Liquidity and emergency funds, 230 to 315. Here's another angle most people don't think about, liquidity. If you wipe out $30,000 from your savings to pay cash for a car, what happens when an emergency hits? Medical bill, job loss, home repair. Suddenly you have no cushion. Keeping cash in hand gives you financial flexibility. You can cover emergencies without going into high-interest credit card debt, which is way worse than an auto loan. A car loan is structured debt, fixed monthly payment, fixed rate, fixed end date. It's actually one of the most manageable forms of debt out there. Compare that to a surprise $10,000 expense going on a credit card at 24% APR. That's where people really get hurt. So paying cash for a car can paradoxically leave you more financially vulnerable. Section 4. When paying cash does make sense, 315 to 4. Okay, to be fair, there are situations where paying cash is absolutely the right call. Number 1, if you can't qualify for a good interest rate. If your credit score is low and you're looking at a 12, 14, 15% auto loan, just pay cash. No investment reliably beats those rates. Number 2, if the car is cheap. Financing a $7,000 beater doesn't make much sense. The math only works when there's a meaningful amount of capital at stake. Number 3, if you have zero investing discipline. Honestly, if you're not going to actually invest that cash, then this whole strategy falls apart. The money needs to work for you. If it's just going to sit in a zero